Need y'all just go ahead and seal it properly. Like, I look at y'all and I'm like, they're so cute and so fly. Chrissy is so beautiful and so dope, and she holds you down. This is a spirit talking through me right here.
Bet Awards 2025 just turned into a full-blown intervention. Ciara stepped on that stage and publicly told Jim Jones what everyone's been thinking for years: marry Chrissy already. Fans went wild, and Jim's reaction: shocking. Hey fellas, here is your chick Rivera, and I'm back with another video. I actually just came across while browsing Instagram, and I had to share it with you all. In this video, singer Ciara, I suppose, just crashed into an interview with Jim Jones, essentially telling him to marry his longtime girlfriend. I'm going to press play, pause play, and share with you all my feelings, thoughts, and opinions about this whole situation.
I don't like crashing.
Come
on, because we need this to happen. I'm sorry, because I just really need this to happen. I don't want you to get mad at me because I don't know how you even feel, but I really need y'all to just go ahead and I'm coming in hot.
No.
Should I just stay on what I'm on right now?
Stay on it. Yeah, go ahead.
I'm stay on it because why not? Why not? Like, y'all have like lived life in every capacity anyone could live it in. You're living like you've already done it. So let's just seal it properly.
Okay, so for those of you who don't know, she's referring to Jim Jones, who is a Dipset rapper.
Stay fly, no lie. Are we ballin'?
He and his girlfriend Chrissy have essentially been together for a long time. They both appeared in the original Love and Hip Hop series, Love and Hip Hop New York, and they have a very turbulent relationship. At one point, she proposed to him. There was a time that he proposed to her.
Pocket? Like, what are you digging for?
I got that information for you. So you want to marry me?
And you know, they haven't really been together in the sense of actually moving forward with that next step and getting married. But it's just been 20 years that they've been known in the industry. And I think even more than that they've just been together and never signed the dotted line. So Ciara decides to sit down and tell a grown man, okay, I just need you guys to see it from my perspective, while he's around other men, that he needs to go ahead and properly seal the deal.
Y'all just go ahead and I'm coming in hot. Y'all have like lived life in every capacity anyone could live it in. You're living like you've already done it. So let's just seal it properly.
Now, even though she knows these people from a distance, she doesn't know their bedroom business. She doesn't know the kind of woman that he's seeing, and she doesn't even know what kind of man he is. However, before I go into anything else, I want to say that I don't want to hear people say nothing when I talk about Ciara's appearance, how she dresses, or anything else related to her and Russell Wilson. You guys are telling me things like, oh, that's not your business. It doesn't matter if he likes it. It shouldn't be a problem. Here, we have the same individual that you are all defending inserting herself into someone else's affairs, and she felt that she had every right to do so. So when I do it, I don't want to hear it, okay? That's the first thing. But the second is that this is the reason why many people have an issue with married people getting involved in other people's affairs, because when she was with Future, if someone had sat him down and told him, you know, you should just go on and marry her or whatever the case is, and she would have been married in that situation, she would not be in the situation she is now, okay? So, not because you are now married means that you need to give marriage advice to somebody who was in a long-term engagement again when you don't know the ins and outs of that situation. Do it properly because you deserve it. All right, tell me how you know what she deserves.
Seal it properly because you know what? He deserves it, you deserve it.
If a man is not married and he has the financial means to do so, he is in a position in life where he is more than capable of making that decision. If he does not think she deserves it, what makes you think she does? Are you in a relationship with her? Do you know the kind of woman she is? Do you know how she acts on a daily basis? The fact that she is still hanging around in that situation indicates that he believes that what was good for the goose is not always good for the gander. Who are the double hockey sticks to tell this grown man what the woman in his home deserves?
It's not all it can be. We both deserve more.
I'm trying. I'm trying. I really am trying. I just want to let you know, River, that I love you all. You guys know me, and I'm really trying, okay? But the Spirit is talking through you right now. The Spirit wasn't talking through you when you had your booty cheeks out at the Vanity Fair party. Come on, come on. Don't play the part of the holier than thou. And now when you're constantly popping it, dropping it, locking it, gyrating and all that kind of stuff, is the Spirit speaking to you as well? Since when does it make sense for someone to be married if they are both beautiful and attractive, and their appearance turns into something that would make them a good husband or wife?
Why not? Like, I look at y'all and I'm like, they're so cute and so fly. Chrissy is so beautiful and so dope, and she holds you down, like down, down, down. Like, this is a Spirit talking through me right here.
Who told you? It's time. Who told you that Ciara? Who told you that now I don't want anybody to get this twisted. I understand if you have a friend, right? And you guys are real close. And you know the ins and outs of all of their entire relationship. And you can go to your brother, you can go to your sister and say, you know, I know you guys have been on the fence, or maybe you've been looking for a sign. This is that sign. I'm not saying there's anything against that, but for you to walk into a situation of people that you know from afar and tell him what he should do, I believe that that's disrespectful. I'm sorry, I think that's not your place. I think that's disrespectful. I don't know where she thought that she had that right or that authority because of her and Russell, that she is maybe the captain of marriages and has the ability to tell people when they should or should not. I'm not sure where she got that mentality from. I think that's disrespectful. Jim Jones is years her senior, okay? He has lived life. He has been around different situations. Who do you believe that you are to be able to tell this man what he should and should not do? And worse, tell him when you believe that it is now time when you do not live in their household and you don't know the intricate details of their life. Be for real, guys. Be for real. I know I'm going to get some backlash. I know some people are going to tell me off or whatever. I know the Ciara defenders are going to have something to say. But be for real. Who believes that is the appropriate timing in front of other people for her to tell this man stuff on air? If you felt so spirited, you wouldn't have been dealing in confusion or chaos. You would have pulled him to the side by himself and said, hey, listen, I just feel in my heart to tell you this. You don't need a crowd to do it. You don't need phones around to do it. You don't need to be on air to be able to do it. And you don't need to have your married superiority in front of him to be able to do so. That would have been a private, intimate conversation. But instead, you go and loud it all up.
Be your power. You was here to give me them words of encouragement and the words of advice. I really am.
Yay, I appreciate that. That means so much to me. Oh, you think you're good? Come on, man.
Isn't God good? See, I can't. I'm sorry, I can't. With the bothies. I'm just keeping it real, I cannot. And again, when I used to talk about Ciara's dressing and her clothing and the way that she portrays herself, I used to always talk about the fact that, you know, she dresses one way, but then she's like on the front row of the church pew. And, you know, it would be nice that younger women can see modesty, can see somebody who was set apart, can see somebody who is a wife and doesn't have to still need the attention or use these terms of expression for other people to be able to see her in certain intimate ways. And a lot of people, you know, gave me backlash. And I'm like, you know, she's a different type of person I'm talking about because of the way that she portrays herself. Hence, why she is getting certain level of conversation. You're not going to see me talk about, you know, Sukiana in a certain way because that's who she portrays herself as. But you have Ciara, who portrays herself as this modest wife, Christian wife. You know, the element of, you know, the girlfriend, God is in the center and all these kind of things. But then at the same time, she's still trying to be down and be a city girl, right? And so she's using, you know, this part of herself to now have this conversation. And I believe the only reason why Jim Jones rounded that conversation around is because he didn't want to embarrass her. He didn't want to humiliate her. He didn't want to make her feel small or shun her or disrespect her. But in my personal opinion, I just don't believe that was her place. I think it was very distasteful, very distasteful very disrespectful. And I don't know why she thought that was a good timing. I don't agree. Maybe you guys have a different, perspective. I don't know if she thought that, her not being so close to him, but her coming to him and telling him something will be different than the, whatever experience he has with this woman on his own. I have no idea. I'd like to know what you guys think about this in the comments section down below. I'd love to hear your thoughts on this entire situation. Please make sure to press the subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. I'll see you in the next one, my love.